Hi, how do you do? My name is Papa Big Meat Productions, also known as the man that sleeps with thousands of women every day. I woo the women with my seductive charm, with my seductive African charm. Uh, I don't know how long it's gonna take for this to kick in because I ate a special gummy, one of the fun ones. But yeah, fuck. Hang on. So I got these piercings, right? I got these plugs, and the back one fell out. It had to have fallen out yesterday because I know I'm not supposed to be touching them, but something didn't feel right. So I started touching this one, like in the back, and I was really wrecked. I was tired as hell. I just got off shift. So I just asked my father if he had any that I could borrow. Because it was, my dad has these too, except he has his a little bit bigger. Excuse me. Uh, yeah, he has like a one size up from me. I got a 4 millimeter, I think, and he switched his from a 4 to a 6. And I was like, hey, I want to do this too. So I did, and it's fucking awesome. It's the whole thing. I texted my dad to ask him, hey, you got any of these I need these back things I could borrow, and he's just texted me now. But yeah, dude. Last time I live streamed, it was however many days before I had to go to court for something stupid, and um, I remember I think I fucking removed the stream. Like I think I deleted it, but since then, dude, like life fucking like actually got a fuckload a lot better. Um, and it's awesome, dude. Moved to a whole different state. Um, I actually have a job where I make like actual money, like a job that doesn't really feel like working sometimes. I'm around good people now. Well, I mean, I've been around good people where I was living at last, but I didn't keep like. Here's the thing, right? A lot of my friends, like my closest friends, are people like are genuine motherfuckers. But there were plenty of people I met that just weren't, and uh, a lot of people around me didn't have my best interests at the time. But over here, man, like my whole job is to take care of people pretty much. I'm a server at a restaurant, and it's like one of the most chill fucking spots out here, and it's awesome. I'm gonna put on some Resident Evil Village. Can you climb glass? No. Not unless I had like those weird plunger joints where just boom, 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 huh. And even then, right, my arm strength is fucked. But it'd be pretty dope to climb glass though. It'd be pretty dope to climb in general. How did you get out of your test tube then? LOL OJ. Uh I wasn't a test tube baby. My mom like pushed me out of her vagina. That's as far as I know, but if I am, I don't know, man. As far as I know, I came out of the hole that a wiener was put into. It was fucking disgusting. But nah, dude. Um, Life is actually pretty like decent for once, and now, there was a point where I felt, be good to your mom, you will only get one. Oh, damn straight, dude. Damn straight. Like if you can't, like, here's the thing: a lot of people have bad relationships with their moms. Like, there's plenty of people I know, and plenty of people that anyone else would know. Especially, you meet enough people, um, where people don't really, have a good relationship with one of their parents. But the thing is, like, no matter what, like, unless like they trafficked you or like put heroin in you or something, you gotta love them. You have to. It's like it's unconditional. Like, if you can't love your parent despite that, like, especially your mom, despite her like flaws and shit, then what does that say about you? You know what I mean? I'm playing Resident Evil Village because there was a deal on Marketplace, and it was like $17 instead of like fucking like fucking 30, 100,000 million. I don't know how much it was, and I'm. This is worthy, dude. This is a worthy investment. I fucking love this game. I just defeated the big titty lady and all of her three slutty daughters who want man flesh. Man flesh. I'll give you some man flesh, all right. I'll give you some wiener. But yeah, dude. There was a point though where I felt no matter what, no matter where I was at, uh, no matter what, that I wasn't gonna be happy, and I genuinely was debating some horrible shit. But like now, now I feel silly for even feeling that way. You know what I mean? They can go anytime. Good man. Do you ever get those nasty people at work treating servers like crap? Not necessarily. It depends. Every so like well, as I said, it's a chill spot. Everyone's fucking everybody knows each other. It's like it's an anybody kind of joint, so it doesn't like there's no set demographic. Like, we got people from all kinds of from all walks of life, dude. We got college kids, we got older people, we got cigar smokers, we got some vibing ass motherfuckers. We got chill people, we got professional people, flamboyantly gay people, blatantly straight older people, like older traditional American fellas. We got everybody, dude. Um, but I do have a couple of stories from like some wild fucking shit, but I don't know if I want to share it on the internet. But it's pretty eventful shit. It's stuff that me and the boys talk about personally, but it's a whole different thing putting it on the internet. But maybe one of these days, right? Because being in the service industry, dude, especially out in fucking Texas, like you're gonna come across so much wild shit. I couldn't get into Resident Evil Village. Oh, dude, I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't even know how I was gonna feel about it. The only reason I bought it is because me and the boys used to play it all the time. Well, I mean, my boys used to play it all the time. I used to live with one of my friends, and he, I just woke up and he was playing the shit, and I didn't even know what he was playing. I was like, dude, this looks fucking awesome, dude. This looks like a vibing ass game. He's like, it is, dude. I'm like, what you playing? Resident Evil Village. And I didn't even take him for a Resident Evil kind of dude. But, dude, I fucking love Resident Evil, man. They, but there was only like one time I was treated like shit because I denied people, like, these people were taught, like, there are these people, this group of people who came through, and I was told by the manager, like the acting manager, like, hey, if someone's kind of fucked or if someone's kind of whatever, then cut them off immediately. Don't hesitate, right? And there's this group of younger people, like older than me, but younger, like younger people, and they sat down and they were like slurring a little bit, right? They weren't like stumbling necessarily, like they were just they were buzzed, and I was paranoid about fucking some shit up. But nah, dude. They all ordered a round of drinks, and maybe looking back on it now, I should have got them at least one, just one thing at the very least. But I don't know, man. I was like ultra paranoid, and once I told them, like, hey, I mean, you guys are slurring a little bit, and the main thing is I had a bad feeling about it because they were talking about driving, right? And I was like, yeah, dude, God, I really don't feel comfortable now. But I don't know, man. Everything happens for a reason. I went with my gut. Maybe it was for the better. But yeah, they were being condescending as shit. They were kind of being lightweight dicks about it, which I would be upset if something killed my buzz like that. But I'm not gonna fucking be condescending to a person for that shit because I think it's kind of stupid. But I mean, it's no bitter feelings toward them. But like, man, they could have handled that shit a little bit differently, in my opinion, and just how I feel I maybe could have handled it. But hindsight's 2020, man. They're straight up saying like I was high. Like this lady was like, "Hey, maybe you're a little more fucked up than I am." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a little fucked up on paranoia." But nah, I'm not like, And she was like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't be getting high before smoking before work." I'm like, "Dude, I don't." Like I literally don't. I don't I keep that shit and work completely separate. But I didn't say that. I was just kind of like, good, and try and get a trade skill to like plumbing or chefing or something. You don't want to serve in your 30s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like right now, I'm just on the grind, man. I'm just trying to get my shit right. Like it's right at the moment, you know what I mean? Like I'm sitting pretty decent, but like I'm doing this and I'm gonna learn how to bartend and get money through bartending and taking care of people. But I don't plan on doing it for a long time, like a long, long time. And also, as far as like plumbing, or no, as far as like getting a trade, so I dropped out of high school to work because I had two jobs and I was taking care of myself and my girlfriend at the time. It didn't work out. It wasn't really a good situation from at a certain point, and I made the situation worse. Like I was a fucking dick. I was a fucking bleh. But nah, dude. Like, yeah, I dropped out to work, and like I'm about to get my GED in a moment. Like I don't know when, but we're having some stuff set up. Like I've been talking about this for like a couple of days. We're trying. I'm trying. Well, me and my dad, we're trying to figure out if there's a way I'm able to do this kind of stuff online, so I don't have to like. Because I only get 2 or 3 days off every week, and there's not a whole lot. Like I mean, I get like I mean it is a worthy thing to do, right? I'm gonna like it would definitely be a lot better if I exerted a little more effort or a bit more effort into like doing it and like actually having something to be committed to as far as like something like this, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, what's up? But I don't even know if what I said made like any sense because I think it's the fucking gummy is kicking in, dude. I don't know, but fucking nah, dude. Uh, very soon I'm gonna get my GED, and after that I'm thinking about getting into something like engineering is where it's at. Plumbing is kind of shit. No pun intended. Like I heard so much shit about plumbing. Like it's just like it's not exactly glamorous on one hand. On which I'm not looking for that in a job. Like I don't care. Like as long as I make decent money. But I heard just in general, like plumbing is a bitch. So I'm thinking just electrical work and stuff. But you know, getting a trade is something. It's weird because one of the regulars that would come in was he was telling me literally the exact same thing. He was like, "Hey man, like listen, I'm 50 and I've been bartending for literally like over like 2 decades, and I'm telling you, dude, you don't want to do this forever, man. Do this and get your money, but like don't end up like in my spot because I see me and you." And I'm like he would talk to me. He talked to me about this a few times. I'm like, all right, yeah, and I've been giving it hella thought, dude. Process is a slow process. Just keep the process going. Yeah, dude. Fucking life is full of fucking uncomfortable shit. Like the most uncomfortable things a person has to deal with are usually the most important. Like you ever like sat in a room by yourself with your thoughts and has it ever like bothered you? Like, cause that's me, dude. That was always me. Like I couldn't sit in a room or a car or anything where there's just dead silence and nothing going on because sitting with my thoughts like fucking sent me into a damn fit of goddamn shit. Sent me into a shit fit. It sucks. It sucked. I don't know if I could say it sucks because I feel a lot better as a human being. Like I'm making better choices in life and I'm not doing stupid shit. I'm not hanging around stupid people doing stupid shit. Like, because I was for quite a bit, and a few of them are in prison. There's people I know that do stupid shit that are good people, but, like, I mean, and that's fine to have. That's fine to have. But when everybody around you is doing dumb shit, nah, dude. Like, the closest people I have in my life, some of the closest people I have in my life do stupid shit sometimes. And that's fine. But it wasn't harmful, maybe harmful to themselves, but not harmful to other people. But there's people I met that were doing harmful shit to other people, like stupid shit that's harmful to other people. And I was to an extent as well. Like I did stupid shit that harms people, I guess. Like depending on how you want to look at it. But I knew people that were doing fucking like awful, awful shit and they're suffering the consequences right now, just like I suffered the consequences for my shit. And it fucking sucks when it comes at the cost of like time, you know, sitting in a fucking cell rotting for a little bit. Like you can either rot or you can like build upon yourself when you're in that kind of spot. But yeah, dude. Uh, I know I keep mumbling and jumbling and maybe even fumbling like right now, but yeah, this is kicking in. Um, I I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, dude, life's pretty decent, and I'm gonna definitely use this opportunity to get things afloat. Cause right now, okay, so I did my taxes and I owe like $900, which is kind of retarded. I should have here's the thing, right? I put the wrong fucking like when I signed up for the fucking job I signed up for, dude. Like when I was filling out my forms, I had no idea what the fuck anything was, and no one was helping me out. To be fair, I should have asked. But yeah, I gotta pay fucking like almost $1,000 in taxes because I worked at his joint and I made a fuckload of money there. But there's something like if you file your taxes a certain way, like there's a specific thing, right? You gotta hit one thing, and it's like, oh yeah, so you'll pay less taxes if you hit this, right? Because they'll just take it out of your shit and you won't have to pay it. But the one I fucking selected on the paper without even knowing, fucking dude, I took home more money, but I owe the government, which I signed my other fucking tax form, like when I was getting hired for the other job I had. I filed it the right way. They actually helped me, and I didn't know if I could change whatever. I don't know, like for my initial fucking thing, but for my initial job. But yeah, I filed it the right way, and I didn't take home everything that I made, but at least they were gonna give me like $100 back. So I owe like fucking 900 in fucking taxes, which is kind of retarded because I busted serious ass. But all it takes is fucking not signing a paper the right way, and maybe getting like one or two things wrong on your taxes by mistake. Because now looking back on it, I'm not sure. Like I looked through everything, and I don't know everything about taxes, but I know like what's correct and what's not for the most part. Maybe I should have had someone do it for me, but at the same time, I don't know, dude. But I'll figure it out when the IRS talks to me if they decide to, or if I did fuck something up or whatever. But in which case, I will do whatever I fucking can to correct my shit, and no trouble. Just a couple extra hoops to jump through. Bam. You can also go a little while without paying your taxes, except they like charge interest, which is kind of stupid. It's not enough that that if you don't sign your paper the right way or you don't do your shit the right way, that they take money from you because like, oh yeah, you gotta pay this amount or we're gonna throw you, or you gotta pay us money because just you gotta pay us if you want to have a job without getting arrested. I don't know. It's like lightweight extortion, in my opinion. And the thing is, right? I never had to pay taxes. I always got returns, like because well, actually, the only time, well, the first I only had two fucking things, right? Like I only had two returns or two tax seasons as an adult. This is the third one, but I had two tax seasons. The first one, I didn't claim any fucking COVID benefits, right? I didn't get the stimulus, even though I was 18 and I qualified for the stimulus. I didn't get it, so I had somebody do that shit for me, and they pay. And I ended up getting like almost like I ended up getting something like 2.5, 3 grand, and I paid whatever taxes I had with some of that, and boom, right? There was that taken care of. The second time, my return was really fucking low. I made like I only got like $15 back on my taxes, but I didn't owe anything. But to be fair, no, it's because I had that one job. I only had one job. I don't know. I now because thinking about that and thinking about how I did it now, I feel like I fucked something up because I don't like the only time I actually got money was from the stimulus and I paid my taxes. Second time got $15. Third time right now I owe like fucking $1,000. Maybe it's because I didn't pay anything last year or something. I don't, and it's mixed with this year. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna figure this shit out as soon as I possibly can because it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, dude, taxes indeed are stealing. Taxes are stealing. I fucking listen to Cottonmouth Kings a little bit. Like, generally, their music, like, back in the fucking, like, early 2000s, like, mid 90s, early 2000s, maybe even mid 2000s, um, like, their music at the very worst was kind of cheesy. It was kind of corny. But later on, like, from the mid 2000s all the way up till now, like, most of their music was fucking, definitely corny, definitely cheesy. But not even cheesy. It was just cringe. Some of it. They went through the exact same kind of like musical like phase as like ICP did. Like they rapped about the same shit that they were, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'd have to show you to help. Like right now in the state I'm in, I'd have to show you to be able to like help you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, um, I think the best way I'm actually able to explain it is like in the mid 2000 like the in the early to mid 2000s, um like as far as like making music, like producing, I'm fucking looking back and forth, dude. What the fuck? I'm like, but in the early to mid 2000s, producing music became a digital kind of deal, and you can definitely hear it. Right now, music is pretty much almost all digital. You know, like digitally made. Um, and you could just hear that in their music, man. It's just kind of like the thing is, right? I'm gonna like go. I'm gonna use ICP as an example. Like for like a song like Hocus Pocus has like this, even though it was made like fucking like 30 something years ago, like 20 something 30 something years ago maybe. Like it has a timeless kind of listenability, but then they make songs like fucking I don't know. I say like I don't know. Listen to any of their shit from like the late 2000s, mid 2010s, right? Like it's just digitally made, digitally produced, and it kind of dates the sound. And not only that, right? It's not their element. Okay, let me think. One example I guess I can provide, even though that fucking beat was like not exactly what I'm trying to describe. Uh, fucking DJ Clay produced this song called "Kept Grindin'," and fucking ICP, Twisted, I think Boondocks, I don't know, a whole bunch of dudes were on it. It came out in like 2011 to 2013, somewhere around there, and it was just not their fucking element. Like it was just not correct for ICP in my opinion. Like even though it wasn't like ICP, right? Like ICP raps about fucking murder and shit, and like generally speaking, like just in horror themed music altogether. But it was more like personal. Like it wasn't fucking Shaggy Two Dope and fucking Violent J. It was like Joe and Joe. I guess Kept Grinding is a fucking decent example. I guess maybe. I'm just an idiot talking on the internet. Like I'm just fucking I'm just some idiot uh, right now, not understanding what I'm trying to say. But I can't even think of a fucking song. But like I'd say a kind yeah, a reference would be the Wraith of Shangri-La, which was supposed to be their final Joker's card, right? Came out in like 2002. But there's certain things, right? There's certain songs I remember. Even like generally, it had this. Yeah, there's definitely songs in there. Yeah, now I remember. I don't remember which song specifically, but I remember how a couple of them sounded. Because most of the fucking album is interchangeable anyway, besides a couple of tracks. Like, um, but yeah, yeah. If you listen, can you say happy birthday to Nick? Happy birthday, Nick. You only get one every year, man. I hope that yours has been fucking awesome. And I hope you're having a good time, brother. Dude, I remember when I was like 14, there was one person that I was hanging out with that didn't wish me happy birthday, and they didn't even realize it. I didn't call them out on it, and I wasn't even really offended. I didn't feel any kind of way about it until this person, I think it was a she, I don't remember, but she apologized because, not for the fact she apologized, but just how she apologized made me feel some kind of way about it. Like on my birthday, we were hanging out all day. Like I think it was a family member actually, but this was a fucking long time ago, and I'm also fucking not fully operational. But fucking she's like, "Hey man, I'm sorry I didn't wish you a happy birthday, dude." Like, and I was like, "No, dude, you're okay, man. We got to hang out. You know, like, you didn't even seem to know about it, and I wasn't like parading, like, cause I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't really like my birthday all that much. I just didn't like a day about like, even though like if it's your birthday, dude, it's your day, man. You know what I mean? Like as long as like you're not too fucking whatever, like as long as you're not too extra about it, then yeah, it's cool. But generally, like when I didn't like the idea that I had a day essentially. Like you're important on your birthday because you existed like you started existence at that day however many years back. So yeah, it's your day, dude. Like you should be able, you should be able to take a load off even if you've been taking a load off, dude. Like everybody is entitled to good vibes and relaxation and shit on their birthday, and everybody is entitled to good vibes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Claudia Mansur, what's up? But nah, the way she apologized, man, she's like, she's like, it was. She said essentially what I said. She was like, it's your day, and I didn't. I don't know how she phrased this. I don't. This is so long ago. Yeah, I'm playing Resident Evil Village, but yeah, she was like, it's your day, and at the very least, I could have gave you a happy birthday, but I didn't, and I was like, I can't explain what she said right now, like I can't. But essentially, what she was trying to say was like I disrespected you on your day, and like you should probably be upset right now. Type of energy. So ever since then, like at that moment, I'm like, now it has me thinking about if someone doesn't say fucking if somebody doesn't wish me happy birthday, which is ridiculous. It was just something implanted in me at that moment that I kind of like subconsciously reinforced. So like I'm never upset about it, but it's always in the back of my mind whenever it happens. Today's your birthday? Oh shit. Happy birthday, motherfucker. I hope you're doing okay. If it is actually your birthday. Unless you're playing a little game. Unless you're trying to mess with my brain. I'm just fucking with you. But no, dude. Um, I mean, I just turned 21 a few months ago, but Like I didn't even go out drinking or nothing. I didn't really like the only thing I did like related to being 21 because the thing is I can get alcohol like at the time I could get alcohol wherever I wanted. I knew the right places that they don't even card and the tattoos help, right? It didn't even really matter. I was drinking beer sometimes too. Like I'll just get King Cobras and fucking like just like I would get like 2 40 ounces for the week or even 32 ounce fucking King Cobras and I would be set for the week. Like because I don't drink that much, but when I like if I did, like at that time I just whipped out the 40 or 32 ounce. I had to clarify because I'm pretty sure 32 is also like the fucking caliber of a firearm. And just saying like I just whip out the 32. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of weird. Especially making like shitty music like I do. Like I always say some shit like whip out the 32 or something like that. Or well, it's usually whip out my wiener, but there are times I was like, I'm gonna hit you with that fucking 22. I'm gonna hit you with that 32. I'm gonna hit you with that Scooby Doo. I get fucking yeah. One thing too, I'm collaborating with these fellas, V4 Records. My boy V for Quandale, I think. My dude Crib Daniels. My dude, well, there's a couple other people too, but I wasn't too attentive on who they are. But generally, I collaborated with Quandale, Crib Daniels, and this fella. I got, as I said, I'm not fully operational. I feel bad for not remembering him. But we made the song Big Dicks and McDonald's. I think it was Einstein. But like the thing is, right? I haven't uploaded. Oh yeah, Quandale and I made the song "Sex with a Washing Machine." But there's a hell of a lot of Like there's quite a few more. Well, maybe just a few more songs that we collaborated on. But I haven't uploaded them because the subject matter is fucking more edgy than me. Even though I don't know. I guess compared to them, I'm not so edgy. Like as far as lyrics, because they didn't hold back, dude. They didn't hold back. They got some gems in there, man. It reminds me of when I first started out, when I was kind of saying, like, I wasn't even going that balls deep even back then, but still, man, I fucking said a bunch of fucked up shit, and a lot of it got taken down. I still say fucked up shit sometimes, but there's like a boundary with me. Like I don't go certain avenues as far as lyrics. Like I'm gonna like there's the funny word that you shouldn't call African Americans quite a few times. A lot of man racism, man racism. I don't know if YouTube detects that word. SA, horrible stuff that is just thrown into lyrics just for fucking like it's meme rap, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Some of it I'm uncomfortable with posting because it straight up has me like, what the fuck? Because there's certain things I don't joke about. There's certain things I try not to joke about. Like when I made songs about selling crack to children, but that is so comically fucking stupid. You know what I mean? But dude, this fella, I'm on a song. I don't remember what the fucking song is, but I'm gonna recite one of his lyrics. Fuck the bitch, she was only 6'6", but who the fuck am I to pick? I'm like, and then the funny word that starts with an N, and it sounds like neighbor. you know. That one, even though it's essentially finished, I'm not comfortable with uploading that like on my YouTube. But it's like generally though, I mean, I'm not shit talking either. I'm not trying to like sound like like I'm shitting on this dude for what he wants to fucking put. Like, it's his creative vision, even though it's fucked. I don't think that reflects people. I think that kind of shit just reflects their sense of humor, or like especially in this kind of field. But at the same time, dude, it's like for me, I feel it's a little touchy, especially since like there's people I know in my personal life that listen to my shit sometimes or whatever. Because they know that's what I do. Some when I'm bored, they understand that it's like a hobby, and and they're like, hey, did you put anything out? And I don't want to lie and be like no. But if I tell them yeah, they're like, oh, can I hear it half the time? And fucking it's like yeah, I threw a baby off a bridge. I hung him by his neck. I fucking smoked crack out of a speck. I don't know. Like, it's usually something like so fucking weird and like something that like won't make someone look at me the same. That I just don't. I'm just like whatever. And you know, I think I definitely know there's a couple of people if I uploaded some of these songs on some of these collaborations with that it's dude, why would you make a song with a person like this? Like, I know you talk about some weird shit, but I don't know, dude. Grape. Hey, what's up, Sonic? You getting them coins, man? You fucking up Dr. Robotnik? You beating his ass? His fucking egg-shaped ass? His ass is probably shaped like an egg. Fucking Robotnik doesn't even have ass. I wonder how he shits. Like, is his digestive system the same? Because his skeletal structure is not is the same as a person's. So like, what else could be fucking like? What else could be amiss with that man's anatomy? Because he can probably sit down on a toilet. I mean, like from like I guess an angle, like he's round, right? And a toilet is essentially like what is this like a 45-degree angle? You got a fucking place for your back essentially, even though it's the tank. You just put the seat up and you sit on the seat, pressed up against the fucking tank, and and then there's the actual seat. But Dr. Robotnik's around, so since he has fucking like weird stick things coming out of his whatever it's supposed to be legs. So yeah, he could sit down, but it's like imagine a girl with like no ass at all trying to like sit down like it's probably not very comfortable. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Swear to God, seen or heard that somewhere, dude. Sounds about right though. Yeah, I see Dr. Robotnik taking a dump. I just don't know if his Eggman got that gat though. Arian Abogado. Fucking uh yeah, Dr. Robotnik. I don't even know the story of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like what was I don't know anything about anything. I keep hearing about like Chaos Emeralds, but that's literally as far as I know. Like all I know is Dr. Robotnik, Sonic fight Dr. Robotnik, Robotnik evil, Chaos Emeralds, more than one colored hedgehog running around. One of them is he's black, and he has black fur or hair, or and I'm gonna shut up and change the subject. Hey, thank you for the subscribe, man. Thank you. But no, I don't know any of the story or anything. I do know that Sonic fans are on the internet like a lot of people that are just cringe motherfuckers, like, have put a name on the Sonic, like, had given the Sonic fan base a fucking weird impression, I feel. I think we're at an enlightened period, right? Where people understand, like, oh yeah, if they're a fan of this kind of thing, like this regular thing, and if they're like weirdos, it shouldn't define everybody. Like, like furries and shit, like the furry fandom, like how a lot of the people you hear being like that are furries are usually degenerates or cringe, but like, there's like regular ass people that are furries. There's like vibing ass people that are furries, and that's usually what makes up a lot of the population for a lot of different fandoms and shit. But I don't know, man. It's like Chris Chan, uh, fucking there's like a million more people I can name, but I can't think about it right now. I think, you see a bunch of dudes with black Sonic PFPs. Or no, no, no. Fucking Shadow. He's Shadow, dude. What the fuck? Black Sonic? What the hell's my problem? I don't know shit about Sonic. And I feel maybe uncultured for not knowing, for not watching it. But, nah, dude. Like, you see, like, some 14-year-old with a fucking Shadow PFP sometimes. Or you see people that radiate that kind of energy and try to emulate that energy, I guess, but are just cringe. I don't fucking know. Is what I'm saying making any kind of sense? Or does it just sound like babble? But dude, yeah, Resident Evil Village doesn't have any zombies in it. It has, like, I should not be doing this, but I'm making sure it's all the way in. Hey yo, smoke something. I have some nicotine in my room. I have a vape. It's one of them like actual like this is like the first thing I've had that isn't a disposable. I could actually fill it with juice, which is cool. It's pretty dope, dude. Them fucking disposables are kind of stupid. I don't like them. I roll up some weed, catch a high. You look like you're stressing out. Oh nah, dude, I'm good. I gotta get some more sleep. I meant like I'm good as far as like stressing out, dude. I'm like I'm just playing Resident Evil and zoning out. One thing I could do though is catch up on some sleep. But as far as like smoking weed, man, I didn't give it up, but I've slowed down a hell of a lot because I didn't like the way it was making me feel. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was me or if it was like whatever I would get because the thing is, right, we didn't have too much like as far as like options on what kind of shit you want. Like there wasn't a whole lot for me. It was just whatever the dude had at the time type of stuff. Like never really specified. I would just get a name, right? Fucking Gorilla Glue or Gorilla Glue version 2 or fucking uh, Banana Fuck. It was always by the name. And that, oh yeah, dude, this fucks you up a lot more. But I never actually got like to, cause like when you actually go to like a dispensary, dude, like apparently they have all kinds of options. As far as I heard, they have they have different kinds for different needs. And every time, all the stuff I got, like it just put me into my own head so much. And when you're in your head long enough, you pick yourself apart for every little fucking thing, which is stupid. It's the easiest thing to do, man. You're gonna start dwelling on shit you shouldn't be dwelling on. You're gonna make yourself feel bad. And that's all I could ever do. I couldn't even enjoy myself a lot of the time, unless like I had a million and one things to distract me. Because at the end of the day, dude, the stuff you have to pick yourself apart for, or the stuff you feel like you have to pick yourself apart for, it doesn't even matter. It matters nothing. Like you can improve yourself, but if like you're like thinking about it all the time and like fucking feeling like shit about it, then you gotta just do it. You just gotta like take the steps immediately and show fucking endless amounts of commitment to improve yourself. And even then, right, it's not an easy process either. Like it takes a lot of fucking time and a lot of and discipline, mostly discipline. You can reward yourself by fucking like like you obviously gotta like not be on it like 24/7 24/7. You know, like as it is hard work, and you shouldn't fucking like fatigue yourself mentally or any other way. You know, in pursuit of this thing, because that might fuck you up a little worse. But generally, man, like set up small goals that lead up to essentially a big goal. Like I'm doing that right now. Like small, because small things incrementally become one big thing. Like if at your job, dude, like oh yeah, I could do this better, I could do this better, I could do this better, like incrementally over time, like setting up small goals. It's a piece of the bigger goal. The bigger goal being oh yeah, I'm good at my job. Talking to somebody. Oh no, I'm looking at the TV and I'm talking about ass taking a shit to you, to anybody that's willing to listen. Oh, what is bro? My name kind of cringe. Scary old man? No, it's not cringe. It just makes me think of a scary old man. The question is, right? Is it a scary old man in an alley, or a scary old man on his yard yelling at the children for playing too loud? Or is it a scary old man, like just an old man just existing? He's cool, but he just like, or he's whatever, like he's anything. Like he's just a person, I guess. But he's just kind of scary. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't read all these. I'm sorry, but nah, dude. Fucking yeah. Small goals incrementally, because that's something I'm trying to apply right now. Because I have one bigger goal, and that is to be decent, like just right now in life, because I'm a little behind. ASL. I'm sure ASL is scary, man, when it comes to peeking. Oh, peeking at playgrounds. Oh, I thought it was just creepy old man, but to be fair, there are quite a few scary ones that be peeking at the playgrounds, man. Probably the scariest ones are the ones that do that. Well, yeah, like, it'd be scarier probably to be a predator than a murderer. Like as a human being, out of all the depravity, dude, like being a predator is far fucking scarier than being a murderer. And I'd rather know a murderer. Like, dude, you'd rather be friends with a murderer than a predator, dude. Like, eh, scary old man. Because the only thing I could think of is Nebercracker. Yeah, you saw the chat, those losers. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I saw that. I fucking left it because I want in the one dude that the main fella. I'm not gonna say his name on this fucking stream, but the one fella with the fake baby. Yeah, he threw me in that shit. I don't even know why they're trying to tie me into some weird stuff, dude. Apparently, Young Phonics had a falling out with Dre Peso or some shit like over something. I don't even know what for. And Phonics was talking to me about it. I'm like, dude, why do I care? I just like messing with you. Why do I care that you have problems with somebody, dude? I'm not a part of your friend group. I'm not a part of your group at all. I'm not in your circle. I just mess with you. Like, have your little dispute and forget about it. Thing is, right? Even though fucking Phonics is kind of fucked in the head, like at least he's kind of chill if you're his friend. And Dre Peso, he just seems like I'm not gonna say anything about. I'm not gonna say anything rude to him because he's a chill dude. But you know, he's on social media posting stuff, right? Like apparently he's doing well for himself, which I'm happy. You know, I wish anybody to be well for themselves, but like you know, like I don't know, he's kind of a little bit of a whatever towards people that don't really like him online. Like I've seen him like say stuff about people and whatever, but I mean to be fair, a lot of it was because phonics, I guess maybe. Me and him talk sometimes. You and phonics or Peso because dude personally, as I said, dude, Peso's a chill motherfucker. I was on the phone with him. I say that like it was like some kind of accomplishment, like a lot because a lot of us fucking like a lot of us like could just send voice messages to each other. But Dre Peso, dude, it was like he never even talked to me. Maybe through comments a couple times or something. But he didn't even know me. He didn't even know what was going on. All he saw was a bunch of weirdos saying a bunch of shit in fucking phonics. Even though he's being a weirdo, he's a whatever. I don't know. I'd never. Oh, Peso. Yeah. Oh, thank God. I was worried for a second because I knew you wouldn't talk to fucking phonics. But yeah, dude, Peso, as I said, chill dude. Not that I'm like taking sides in their fucking little whatever. You could be friends with one person, not be friends with another person, and still like you know not pick sides in a fight they're having. You know what I mean? Could be wrong about a few things as far as like the whole peso phonics fucking, or just in general. I could be wrong about something. Because there's something I'm trying to say, but it might not have came out the way I was thinking like it would. Because the way I think of it makes sense, but the way verbalize it doesn't. It's one of those things, dude. You think about some shit and it makes sense, and you say it, and it just doesn't. And you end up fucking wait a minute, because that's at least I end up like that. Like I'm like wait, that didn't make any fucking that did not come out how I thought it would. That did not like it meant the same thing. That like all it was like a few fucking words not sounding correctly or something, or like how you phrased what you were gonna say, like like how you phrased it just didn't sound correctly, but it has the same meaning as what you meant. I'm surprised I haven't heard about Raymond lately. Yeah, neither have I, dude. Me and the boy were talking about him too. Me and my dude. I say the boy, but I meant that in like a I meant that in like a yeah, it's the boy, man, like something like it sounded cool, but I didn't want to call him like the boy, like a boy, because he's a man. He's way more responsible than I am, And he's cool as fuck. You know what? Why am I just not even like why am I not even saying his name, dude? What the fuck? Pop Tart, my homie Cars. You know um, me and him were talking about it a couple of times. It's better it's better to be seen and not heard as far as like being over with this shit. Like as far as like us like talking to each other. I don't even understand how it was the situation. Actually, no, I kind of do. Sometimes I'd hop in to fuck with him, and he'd hop in to fuck with me. Like we would just like, I would just say some shit to him, and then he would start saying shit to me, and then out of nowhere, he would say shit to me whenever something happens somewhere else, like socially, for him. Whole bunch of weirdness. I listened to a rapper called The Boy. Think I heard of him. I think it sounds familiar. To be fair, like I don't know. Did he make anything popular? Or did he make anything like? Did he make any popular songs? Because I may have heard one from him. If that's the case, off Instagram. Because I very well could know who you're talking about. He's North Cal, or he's from North Cal, and he made songs with Detroit rappers. Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Cali and Detroit have a similar sound. Hmm. Yeah, Detroit, man. I remember the sound that they had. I don't. I think they still have it now, but it's like heavily like it's a fucking huge influence. I heard Detroit rap happen first, as far as like that certain type of beat, and then like Florida had something that was kind of similar but different. Sometimes it is very similar. It depends. Yeah, I heard it in Detroit, Florida. I haven't heard it so much in California. I haven't actually listened to like a lot of California rap music in the like current like era. I was listening to like E40 and stuff, which sometimes uh, hmm, had a resemblance musically. Apart from that, I don't know. The only actual like, nah, not even. Uh, I was thinking about like, I don't know if I actually, as I said, I don't know if I actually like know of any current West Coast artists. If you listen to the Bay Area, California rap scene, a lot of them have that Detroit sound, especially Oakland. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I see what. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Now, I understand now. There was some North Cali rappers I listened to from, I'd say, like way back, like 2000s, early 90s maybe, like early 2000s, late 90s. I don't know. I don't know. You smoke? Oh man, why does everyone talk about fucking weed? Jesus, man, y'all are chiller than I am, dude. But no, not so much, dude. When I was 17 though, like when I was like 17, 18, I was a fucking like I was a fucking I was a monster. I couldn't. Do you, do you smoke? Yes or no? What? Whoa, that's a little pushy. Are you part? Are you fucking? DEA? I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry, but not like. I guess like once every month, couple months or something anymore. Back in the day, uh, when I was like 17, dude, all day, every day, man, all day, every day. I didn't care. When I say I didn't care, it was mostly like at home stuff. Like there really wasn't many places to go out, and I could just do it in the backyard, which was ridiculous. I was just too lazy to like go anywhere else because there were woods. But I mean, there's also other people like around in the woods sometimes. Which I'm not scared of people. I can just rip someone's head off with my cock. But general, like just man, I'm gonna call the police because people like that exist over where I was at, where I was. Even though most wouldn't care, people have existed to it. Like people called the cops on me because I was sitting at the bus stop, saying I was looking suspicious because I had like my arms in my hoodie. I wasn't like jacking off. It wasn't even evident. It was just cold outside. And I specifically mentioned I wasn't jacking off because it like I don't see a reason like being cold outside, somebody sitting in front of the library where it is known to be a bus, that is known to be a bus stop. you know like some kid sitting there, arms in his hoodie, waiting for like at a bus stop. Didn't look like he was jacking off. It didn't look like he was smoking crack. It didn't look like he was fucking pulling a gun out or holding anything of fucking illegal nature, because I really wasn't. I was just sitting there. So shit like that happens. So I just kind of didn't care. I just smoked in the fucking garage, which was stupid. And it's one of those things I think about whenever I do get high in the future. Oh man, I was a fucking idiot, and I gotta sit there and fucking feel like shit, because like once I think it, it ain't going away. And thinking about not thinking about it is thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna think about this thing. I'm definitely not going to think about this thing I'm trying not to think about. Except you are thinking about that by proxy, simply because you're thinking of you're giving mental energy to not thinking about it. But the best way to do it is just to fucking find something to distract you and for a little bit, and then you end up forgetting about it naturally, which is common fucking sense. And I'm talking about it like it's wisdom, or at least the way I'm talking. I feel I'm talking about it as wisdom. It's wisdom to me. But to be fair, I don't know. I'm just an idiot. Jesse Lee Peterson type questioning. Who the hell is Jesse Lee Peterson? Does Jesse Lee Peterson pee on Peters? I genuinely don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, I had an objective, but I didn't even know what the objective was. I thought it was into pause, right? Because no, it's when you hit the back button, dude. When it brings up your map, like the objective is like right there. But I only played this a couple of times when I was tired and I was about to pass out. So like I thought maybe it was in the pause, and I kept pausing it since I'm not very functional right now. Literally, I was sitting here just like paying attention more to what I'm saying and like trying to think about how to execute it on the spot, essentially, because I'm not good at talking to people. I just didn't focus. I was like, oh, the objective, whatever. So now, like, I've just been aimlessly running around for no reason for like minutes. I'm supposed to be doing something here. So I'm supposed to go to this house with a red chimney for some reason. I wasn't paying too much attention to the story. I just know I killed Titty Lady, who morphed into a fucking dragon. and I'm supposed to go to a house with a red chimney. Something about a baby's head being in a jar. Uh, so there's this house with a red chimney. I'm supposed to go there, but the gate is locked from the inside, and I'm outside. There's no way I can climb over the fence, because the fence is not climbable, and I can't come out here. Incomplete chalice drawbridge. There's something I'm supposed to find here. Use his heirloom. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna get a bunch of currency that's just gonna go away faster than I got it. This shit is fucking hard to acquire. Like, you kill monsters and stuff, but like the things here are expensive. Like, if you want to buy an extra like health kit or like an upgrade for your gun, which you're gonna need it. Fucking Jesus. Like, it just costs quite a bit of this stuff, and you know, you only get pieces at a time. Like, I almost fully upgraded my pistol. I upgraded my shotgun a little bit. I just got a sniper rifle, but I'm about to upgrade that. But it's gonna cost like, do you like black people? Yes or no? Are you talking about the ones that you see casted on the ground when the sun is out? Because those ones I don't like, because they literally mimic every exact movement I do. And I don't know why they're gone when the sun's gone, and I don't know why they're not so prevalent inside. Like, it's not even like just people, it's the objects too. Like, the air purifier right here has a black version of itself laying on the floor. I'm talking about shadows. But yeah, that's kind of, yeah, I mean, what kind of question is that? I like black people. I'm like weird on saying that on YouTube because I said some things that weren't even prejudiced, but my stream got taken down. I still have the strike from it. This happened in like January. I don't know when it should be gone. I don't even know if it's gone. I just keep looking at my thing. I'm like, oh, like checking on my thing through YouTube Studio, and literally I was like, oh, okay. Still have this strike. Message retracted. I wish I would have seen it before you deleted it. That would have been, I guess, that would have been premium. Pornhub premium. I think there may be. I like CP. What the fuck? Like Cedar Point? I don't like jokes like that. It irks me, man. It makes me feel icky. Chris Paul, the basketball player. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Shout out to Chris Paul, the basketball player. God, man. I'm so used to people just saying shit off the wall like that, without even saying, like, without actually making it funny. Because that's what I've been like, oh God. At first I just got really fucking crazy. Like, I was like, oh, Jesus. But Cedar Point. Fucking Cedar Point, dude. It's pretty dope. I like it. I think there's only like, you see a lot of that on Instagram. Yeah, especially, dude, especially. Like, it's like whatever in a group chat. Like, that just happened, but I just didn't. Oh, God. That was, dude. Um, I'm seriously trying to find a way to get in this fucking house. Like I'm just standing outside of it, and it's gay. I can't get in the property. Like literally, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing wrong. And I'm not gonna look this up and cheat. I gotta figure this out myself. To me, looking up how to do this stuff is like unless you seriously can't get like, you seriously don't know what to do, then it's fine. Every once in a while. But I don't play the game like that. You shouldn't play the game like that. It takes the fun out of it. The satisfaction of like doing that of like getting your objectives done without looking up how to do it. It's like sex. No, it's better than sex. Fuck PlayStation or Xbox. Depends. I only play Xbox more. Like I play on the PS4 sometimes. I used to stream Battlegrounds every so often, but usually Xbox. I do have a PS2. I love the fucking PS3, but I always had a 360, and for the most part now at this rate, I've almost always had an Xbox One. I didn't get my first Xbox One until like 2016, 2017. Uh, More of a PlayStation dude, but I do love the OG Xbox over the PS2. Yeah, dude. I wish like I found more. Like I have a PS2 and I have like a gaggle of games. Like I have a little small collection because I'm starting to get that. Like I'm starting to get a collection started. But essentially, I love playing on the PlayStation 2 with the boys. But the thing is, it's like I don't know, man. It just wasn't as fun as it used to be. Like I used to play Vice City all the time in GTA 3, and like now trying to play it again on the PS2 is just kind of I just can't get into it. It's not that I don't prefer old games or anything, but it's just like I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a rotted attention span, but it just doesn't like fulfill me. Like I played San Andreas so many fucking times on the PS3 and on the Xbox that I don't even feel like playing it anymore, like ever. But especially like because I wanted to actually. Because the thing is, I beat San Andreas on the 360 and the Xbox One. I started playing the definitive edition and I didn't beat that yet, but I feel like after how many times I played it back then, I don't want to even play it on the PS2. Like I'd like to have it, and maybe like if I'm ever bored and I realize, hey, since I have this, I have the option. Like I could just like every now and again play like for like 5 minutes and just for like just get bored. PS2 is great, but I always like the OG Xbox better. I had the OG Xbox at some point, but I didn't have that many games. I had fucking Resident Evil 4, which I no Silent Hill 4. Fuck, I was thinking playing Resident Evil. I had Silent Hill 4, The Room, on the fucking OG Xbox, and that game still runs a pretty penny, dude, because it's a fucking classic. I would genuinely actually pay $100 for that fucking game because it's fucking awesome. I played the shit out of it. That was my first Silent Hill game too. It was on the OG Xbox. I had Ninja Gaiden. I had Mortal Kombat. No, no, that was a PS2. I had Far Cry uh, Instincts Primal. Uh, Oh yeah, NBA Street Ball Volume 2. That one. That influenced my fucking taste in music. But right now my dad has an Xbox. He doesn't give a shit if I play it. Like as long as I don't fuck his shit up. But I'm using a PS4. I don't have a console. I'm borrowing a PS4, I suppose. Maybe it's mine, maybe it's not. They don't use it, but they decided like they were like, "Hey, you can have this one." But I don't want to say it's mine necessarily because I'm not 1,000% certain. They just let me have the PS4 in my room and they didn't say anything about it. But once the thing is, right, like in a while, I'm saving up to get an Xbox One, like an S, like one of the box ones, I guess. Even though it doesn't have a disc tray, I think I still want to at least get that, you know. But I'm not saving up for it necessarily. Like it's one of the few things I am. Like I want, like if it's gonna run me like $700, I want to at least have double that amount. Like I don't want to like have $700 and just spend it on an Xbox immediately. Like I just I want to have a little bit more wiggle room financially before that point. It'd be pretty cool. I'm trying to cop me an OG Xbox again, like the good old days before I got a PS2. I don't even remember where the hell my OG Xbox was or where it went. I at one point it was in I don't remember what happened. I just remember it was there. I left for a little bit for like a couple of days and then it wasn't anywhere. It wasn't where I was trying to find it. Whatever. It was gone out in the fucking I don't know how to explain the situation. I don't want to get into a whole story, but I left it at my great grandmother's because I was gone for a little bit for something. I asked where it was because I couldn't find it, where I put it. Oh yeah, it's out in the shed. Okay. And then I go to the shed and I can't find it, and then I end up having to go home, like because my mom was trying to drive or my mom was trying to go back home, so I had to go out, like I had to leave. I had to go out. I had to leave. And next thing you know, fucking it's been fucking months, and they moved shit around in there. Apparently, they didn't put it in there. I don't even know what happened. It was just gone. I regret letting my dad sell it after I got the 360. I I get that. I haven't been there myself. Whenever I think about an Xbox One, dude, I have like the thing is like whenever I just think about the phrasing of it or just its name, like it kind of gives me like a bad memory. Um, the thing is, like I don't tell people, like I tell my friends and stuff, but there was a point where I couldn't tell or couldn't really talk about what I was interested in or what I liked because a lot of people, uh, like a lot of people thought the things I liked were stupid, and there were plenty of times where, uh, like that would be like what I was interested in would be held over my head by my parents, not by my dad, but by my mom and my the dude that was the father figure, I guess, if that's the term. Yeah, they just held. Sometimes they'd hold the shit I liked over my head, and I never really was able to. Like I was able to enjoy what I liked, but I couldn't like. I don't know. Every time I talked about it to other people, to any degree, people made me feel stupid for liking what I liked. like whether it was my music taste or movies or like TV shows and cartoons and shit. That was good. Like that was a good thing because like I like I mean I only watched Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, and fucking that was like the coolest shit to watch at the time. But apart from that, like stuff I like to wear or anything, it was just stupid to other people. When I was like 18, I stopped giving a shit about it for the most part. Like I dressed however the fuck I wanted, even though I looked like a bum. And I still like looking like a bum. I look kind of like a bum right now, but I'm in pajamas, so I don't give a fuck. Um, but nah, dude. Why I bring that up is because there was a point where I was a little kid. I was like 9. I don't know when did the Xbox One come out in like 2013. So I was like 9 at the time, 8. I remember, uh, you know, being a kid. I was like, hey mom, you think like later on, like at some point in the future, you could you could get me an Xbox One? And she knew that I was all about it when it was coming out, and I'm pretty sure she would have like being like if she were in a better spot, because I was a kid, man. I didn't realize like how much like money and shit was, you know what I mean? I didn't understand the value of it, and I didn't understand anything. So I figured, later on down the line, would you, would it be okay? Because I knew she would have had to have worked really hard for it. And it wasn't even like I was like fucking like asking all the time. I asked like once or twice, and she, as I said, she knew I was all about it, man. Like she knew that like that was like a big, like that would have been a huge thing for me. But like it would have been a big deal for me, especially because it's an Xbox One. It is new. Like it was. I don't know, man. This one, like what I'm trying to get at. She like held that over my head like months after the fact. Like she got upset with me for some reason. I accidentally broke something, and she got pissed and was yelling at me, and just said some mean shit. Like she's like, you don't even deserve an Xbox One. And I'm like, I like, why can't you like just be upset with me and like she was reactive instead of proactive, you know what I mean? What happened was I fell over on accident and I like a piece of a dresser came off, and the dresser belonged to somebody who passed, right? And here's the thing. The dresser, right, it wasn't like malice, right? Like I don't know. Maybe she was justified in saying that, but I don't know. She could have handled that shit much differently because she just went for the mean shit. Like the thing is, right? Knowing what I know now, we could have literally like super glued it like back onto where it was. Like it was basically that and a little bit of like screw work or something. But I didn't know. I didn't even realize that kind of stuff happened. Like I didn't realize people actually like I just grew up fucking people just threw their shit out after it broke or something. It was rendered useless. But like now I real like when I was like 18, I was like, oh, we could just super glue it. It wasn't even like that bad. It could have been recovered. I guess like I mean even though it was like a little tainted, at least because it was on accident. The very least you could do is to fucking like just super glue the shit back together and it'd be fine. But and I feel like that would have been like the ultra better option out of it. All of it was just to super glue that fucking frame back onto it, and it would have been a piece of cake. But she just kind of went in for the kill. So I never really talked about like that's why it gives me a bad memory whenever I think of like just the name. It just fucking it just makes me feel upset because like that's like it's like I rehear it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm hearing it again. It's fucking. That's kind of why I never kept. I like, you know. that's why I really never talk about stuff I like that much, and that's why I'm grateful for internet friends, dude. Not only are they like my actual friends, dude, like, you know, I actually have people I can discuss this kind of shit to, show people the shit I like, and I can listen, like, I can consume what they like, and it'd be fucking awesome. But like with the people in my immediate life, just couldn't share it. And there are times where it saved my ass too, or at least made me like not very embarrassing. But Saints Row 2 storyline is great, but also pretty short. I expected it to be longer. Yeah, dude. It has a lot. It has quite a few great storylines within it. You know, like it's fucking like I remember playing Saints Row 1 like a motherfucker, and I loved watching the other point of view from everybody else and like having like the whole universe fleshed the fuck out. And same with Saints Row 2 actually. But I feel with Saints Row 2 it was a little bit less, maybe. But yeah, dude, I want to play Saints Row 2. I wonder what Saints Row 1 remastered would be like, dude. Like remade and everything. Like they're not able to do it, nor are they gonna do it. But I wonder, like if they did, like I guess a definitive edition where it's like the thing is the source code for that shit apparently may not it's not lost in vain. Somebody out there has it. Like it can happen. It's gonna take a fuckload of hard work. But the people that actually gave a shit about that project, or at least the people in charge of it, Mike Watson was working on like a Saints Row 2 remastered, I think, something along that line. And he died doing it. Like he did it until he couldn't do it anymore, like physically, because he had a cancer. He was essentially like on his deathbed working on like the Saints Row 2 stuff with his community, dude. It sucks that he passed, but the other person has some of the code, some of the important shit, and yeah, apparently he doesn't want to give it out or he doesn't want to do anything. He just kind of has it somewhere apparently. I should not have been doing that, but there's some I had to get off of there. But yeah, Saints Row 1 being an Xbox exclusive, dude, it's I mean, thank God I play on Xbox, but it sucks that not everybody can enjoy it. Especially since all the other Saints Rows are on PlayStation. I heard the PS3 port got canceled. I got two phones by Kevin Gates stuck in my head. Mostly because I realized something. When I was like 13, 14, I didn't like a lot of the stuff that was coming out like at that time period, even though there's so many fucking bangers. I was just a fucking backpacking nerd. Like I was just listening to fucking literally just all old school shit all the time. It was usually like, you know, fucking the typical backpacker kind of stuff, like, you know, well maybe the typical, more like I don't know. I was listening to like, you know, I don't even know if I'd say this is typical backpacker stuff, but mostly just Dre, Eminem, The Game, fucking mostly West Coast and like West Coast media type of shit. Or I don't know. As I said, like fucking Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Easy, a little bit Easy. It's just fucking so I never enjoyed what was coming out currently, which I should have been doing more because there's so much shit I missed out on, and as an adult, I'm like, holy fuck, why didn't I like this? And fucking Two Phones, man. I hated that song at the time. It's a really good song, dude. Kevin Gates is a fucking awesome dude. From what I've looked at, Kevin Gates is talented as fuck, and I like his music. I, you know, it's not all my cup of tea, but he makes good music. And Two Phones is not a bad song, man. Like I vibe out to it, man. I've been vibing out past few times. Really, really is another song I like. Ask me if I'm high, I say really, really. Chicken apple pie, man, it's so fulfilling. I don't know. It's a good song, especially the hooks, man. I was so intelligent for listening to East Coast boom bap. Oh my god. I never was into like Nas because that's like the number one thing I hear, but like that's like the number one like top tier. Like I never actually listened to Nas that much. I listened to like two or three songs. Like he definitely has really good lyrics, especially Illmatic. Illmatic is a classic. It had some good songs on it, especially, but I never got into him. I was more into Insane Clown Posse, Eminem, fucking uh, NWA, Dr. Dre. Fucking, I already listed that. But yeah, just fucking. I remember I was listening to Two Phones earlier yesterday, and like I remember I left a hateful ass comment. I was like, the like to dislike ratio makes me sick because it had more likes on it than dislikes. And I was like, I looked at it a couple days ago. I'm like when I before I deleted it, I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck was I smoking, dude? There's still a lot of comments I find from back then that are just fucking retarded, and that was one of them. I'm like, dude, I was a stupid kid. How I was such a closed-minded dude. But that is, I'm fucking hungry. I shouldn't have ate that nicotine though, because it's 8 milligrams, and I feel like right now I'm going through a weird period. Because I usually have 8 milligrams on like I usually eat those ones. And yeah, it's making my stomach feel weird, and just me being me right now and eating what I ate. I need to eat something else, and I need to get some fluids in me because I feel pukey from the nicotine. Drink a Dr. Pepper zero sugar, but that ain't enough for me. I need to go to pee instead of toilet and drinking the water from. Okay, I was going the right way. I think I'm just gonna save it because I was trying to find a save point, but I ended up finding like an important area to my objective. But then I got lost. I remember, uh, I would get into lo-fi little bit by little bit. When I was like 18, no, when I was like 16, uh, hang on, let me think. So, in 2018, I was like 15, about to be 16. I remember coming across Doom Shop. Uh, I remember hearing about like, okay, so it all started from Suicide Boys. Like that's what initially got me hooked into it, like into like, I guess funk. I don't like calling it that. It's fucking weird, but I guess that's what it's called. You know, since it's what it's called, I gotta be proper. Can't be calling it something else. But funk, dude. Um, it started with Suicide Boys, then it went to like Ghosty Mane, and then it went to like like it went down like separate rabbit holes, and then I ended up coming across Doom Shop, and after that, it got me, dude. I got into fucking a little bit into like APOC Crisis, uh, kind of Freddie Dredd, but not so much because he was like getting popular and shit. And like I don't know, like I would hear his music on TikTok, or well, yeah, TikTok in the early day quite a bit. So I was like, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to listen to this if everybody else is listening to it because, like, I don't want to end up like getting tired of this. And I have. There were a couple songs I actually got tired of. You know, couldn't actually listen to anymore because of TikTok. Because I heard it so fucking frequently. But yeah, dude. Fucking APOC Crisis, a little bit of Freddie Dredd, DJ Sacred, DJ Akoza, 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 and then from DJ Sacred, I listen to more DJ Sacred than anybody. But yeah, X-rated playlist, dude. Eventually, uh, I branched off from DJ Sacred to 3DMG, which was a part of Sick Records, and I started listening to Sick Records. Fucking Kevin the Creep, Jazz Players Quartet, a little bit, but they only had like one project I think really, but maybe a couple. No, Jazz Players, anyways. I think it's Players Quartet. I don't remember. Not right now, but fucking yeah, dude. Mac Junt. Fucking I just it just like appealed the whole like I just there's so much fucking stuff. And I mainly bumped 3DMG because of his beats, but I haven't seen him fucking release anything in like forever. At least not on YouTube. But I didn't know where to find out where he, you know. But yeah, dude, it was crazy because there's this dude Iceman the Kingpin who made like a small EP, I think. But I think that's what it's called with Mac Junt. It's fucking crazy because they had fucking crazy ass beats on them. And yeah, though, but fucking a lot more Suicide Boys, a little bit more Bones. A little bit of Devilish Trio. Oh yeah, Devilish Trio was a part of that fucking Freddie Dredd part of the rabbit hole I was talking about. Where like DJ Sacred and Doom Shop. fucking bust a fat load. GTA 5. Wait, no, this ain't interesting. One of these days, dude, I'm gonna get like a fucking terabyte hard drive for this. It's gonna be so fucking cool. It wouldn't even really be for me, but just imagine getting like a 4 terabyte fucking hard drive. Hey,
Hello.
what's up, gringos? Is that a dog mat?
No, it's your new bed, Bryce.
No, I'm not a dog. I'm
The lower price is $16.99.
$16.99. That's not bad.